Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Today I wanted to show you how I got this result here. I'm going to scoot you in. Right here, how I did this. This is just a canvas. Here, I'll unclip it. I'm thinking about gluing it down there. This is just a canvas bag. I received a box from Mindful Souls, which has crystals. You guys know I love crystals. Crystals in it, and every crystal came in this canvas bag. So I thought I need to find a way to repurpose these. So I've got this idea where I painted on there, and then I also have this one here. I think I covered up the logo, where I just collaged on top of it. So I just made a little collage, and there's the little one of the little pieces from my birthday gift from Peggy. Look at there, right there. Okay, but anyway, so I was going to do the watercolor. I was going to show you how I watercolored on canvas. I mean, this isn't going to go in the washer or anything, so I'm not like concerned about that per se. But I am going to use, where did I do it? Now with this one here, I used the Daniel Smith, this watercolor palette that I made. I used the purples, and I think I used, these are all Daniel Smith colors, but I used the amethyst color and carmine, and I think I used, I can't even, it's a green, I can't pronounce the other. Oh, I should have used that for the sky. That's pretty. I might have. But anyway, so I used this for this one. So I'm going to try using this one for this one. Just to see if we can get the same result. And if not, then I will use that other watercolor palette. So I'm going to scoot back out just a little bit so you can see the whole palette here. So I'm going to take water and I'm going to squirt the purples, and maybe this time I'll do a let's see, I'm trying to think of what color flower I want to do. Well, I'll just get wet all of these colors. And I do have some dirty water over here, so I'm just going to use it. Oh no, I broke my fingernail. I had polished my nails the other day. Excuse me for just 1 second. Whoop, and you're crooked. How? Always crooked. Maybe my table's crooked. And I polished them, and then by the next day, I must have skipped a step, because by the next day they were all messed up. So I had to take it off. Alright, so I'm going to use the round brush. This is a number 10 round brush. And I'm just going to take the purple. And we'll start with a light purple first, because I can always come back. And I'm just going to go across the top here. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more water to water it down just a little bit more. Then I'm going to spray it with water. And I'm going to come back with just a little more color. Because I kind of just want it to look like it's dripping down. So the Daniel Smith watercolors did that a little bit better, but that's okay. It's okay. No big deal. I'm going to blot this a little bit. Okay. Now I am going to take a pink. Actually, I'm going to just take water And, well, yeah, better, because this watercolor isn't reacting the same way. And I'm just going to kind of get wet the areas that I want my petals to be. Just like that. And then let's go in this color here. It's kind of a corally pink. That's probably too much. And I'm going to start, I think, at the bottom of the petal this time and pull up a little bit. Can you guys see that? Yep, and then, let's see, should I take a darker or a different color? I wonder what this would look like with that color. That's kind of pretty. Let's try that. So this like orangey color, I'm just going to go on the tips of where the petal may be. Oh, that's kind of pretty. So I'm just adding a little bit of water just to shape the petal a little bit more. I'm going to come back with some more of that pink or corally color. That's a really pretty color. Like that. Alright, what am I going to do? I think I might add a darker purple to the top, and then I'm going to dry it. Okay, I think I've got it mostly dry. Well, it's not all the way dry, but it's okay. So now I'm going to take a green, and I think I'm going to start with a light green. That one might be too, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and get all the greens wet. I'm going to clean my brush. And since this round brush has a point on it, I'm going to use it to make my leaves. So I think I'm going to, and my vine. I think I'm just going to kind of follow my first example. Like that. And I'm just actually going to put like a leaf on the end of them. And I think I'm going to add a leaf shape just in and around a little bit. And I'm going to get it a little bit wet. Okay, Now I'm just going to take that same green and I'm going to add, because of the point, I can add, you know, leaf shapes pretty easily. Actually, I kind of like the way that looks, the way it's like going up like that. So I can definitely see a difference in the quality of the paint. Oh, my puppy. Oh, she's not a puppy. Y'all know what I mean. When it comes to things like this, I can definitely tell that this is lesser quality paint than this one, but it's okay. Now I'm going to go to a darker color. I actually kind of want to warm it up a bit. What's this color look like? That one might be too dark. Well, that one might be pretty good. We'll see. I mean, we're recycling, so worst case scenario is it looks terrible, right? I might not. Wow. Okay. So I'm just trying to hit the one side of these. Well, that helped to make them look a little better, didn't it? Then I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do the vines. And I'm going to try to add the little leaf stems. That looks okay. All right, now I want to add a blue, like a sky, for like a sky. And I'm going to go through and I'm just going to get this wet. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to drop some color where I want it to be kind of like a bluish color. Let's see. I don't know what color I want to do. So we're just going to start somewhere. Oh, that's too much. Let's try to blend that out. Yeah, I didn't like that. That's too much. I used to have a lighter blue. I don't guess I do anymore. Definitely don't need a lot of paint if you're just wanting it to kind of look like sky. I don't even know which one I was in. There we go. It just wasn't watered down enough. It's okay. Let's get some on this side. I think I'm picking a different blue every time. At least I feel like I am. I'm probably not. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and spray this whole thing. a little bit. And I'm also going to spray it with a little bit of coffee stain spray. And I'm going to dry this. I'm going to blot a little bit of that though. I know it looks like I just totally messed it up, but I didn't. I promise. Alright, I think it's mostly dry. So you can kind of see the difference in the paint quality. This one is definitely, it's now looking a little chalky and stuff, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm totally fine with that. So I'm going to move this aside. I don't think I'm going to need this anymore. I may. But you can definitely see the difference in the colors that I chose. The greens especially. So, and that, again, it's totally fine. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take my Sharpie pen again, and I'm just going to do that thing that I do where it's like kind of like sketchy. Where I just kind of try to outline just a little bit in a sketchy way. I think I got the bad one. Let me grab another one. Is this the good one? I mean, you're definitely gonna wear these pens out if you use them on fabric like this. Alright, so I just did, oh, I forgot these leaves. Alright, so then I'm going to do the middle. And you notice I didn't put any color in the middle this time. I usually do, but I just wanted to see what it looks like if I don't. So I'm just going to kind of sketchy the petals. I kind of think I might want to add a little bit darker color in there. But first I'm going to just put my little initials while I got my pen out. What is today's date? You're not going to see it anyway. It's hard to tell. Okay. And I may want to do just a little bit more. Alright, so let me add, I'm going to add a little bit darker. Kind of want to just stick with the dark purple and see if that gives me the look that I want. I'm just going to dot it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I'm going to dry it again. Alright, so I think it's dry enough. I'm going to take like a white gel pen. The only reason I'm going to use this is because it's right here. It's just a Jelly Roll number 10 white gel pen. And I'm just going to kind of use this to, oh, maybe I won't. To add some highlights. I don't have a very good luck when it comes to these things, gel pens. If I don't use them constantly, they don't work for me very well, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to add like a little highlight. And I think it has something to do with the climate and stuff. I'm going to do a little highlight in the middle. And if you didn't have one of these and you have some gesso or some white acrylic, that would probably work too. You could just use that instead, because it's definitely not going over top of this watercolor like it did the Daniel Smith watercolors. It's definitely not the same. Not as bright. But, you know, you can kind of see, you can kind of tell the difference between the two. Let me scoot your way in. Right, so this is Daniel Smith and this is the Cheapy Cheaps. So, if you have a choice, I would go with the more expensive, the better quality watercolor paint. If you're going to do stuff like this. If not, if it doesn't matter to you. I mean, this looks really great. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to say it doesn't. It looks really good. So, but there's the difference. So Daniel Smith, and this is the like $5 kid set. But both of them are great. So either way, whatever look you want, there you go. It's that easy. You can recycle any of your canvas bags, or if you just happen to have a fabric that you want to use in your journals, you can paint on them because you're not going to be washing it. So we don't worry about it being like, you know, light fast or steadfast or last forever, right? We're just recycling some bags. So yeah, all right, you guys, that is all I have for you today. Do let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you're going to try it. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.